What's going on, everyone? It's DJ Man, and today we're going to be talking about Kid Cody's first movie called Entergalactic and the music in the movie. I'm giving everyone a warning now that Entergalactic is rated TV MA. Entergalactic starts off by showing Jabari moving into his impressive apartment. Jabari moved up financially by becoming the new artist for Cosmic Comic with his creation, Mr. Rager, compared to how he used to be a worker selling sneakers at Fight Club. As he's starting to finally live his dreams, he unfortunately runs into his ex, and I will get more into why it was a bad thing later into the video. When Jabari isn't working, he goes to parties with his friends all night long. When Jabari tells his friends Kai and Jimmy on how he's debating about DMing his ex, they tell him it's a bad idea and to just move on. He unfortunately decides to not listen to them and to DM her to get some drinks, and then has a sleepover with her for one night. When he wakes up, he decides it's best that instead of dating again, they should just be friends. When Jabari is at work, he meets one of his coworkers, Len, who basically tells him in a nice way that he thinks his work is trash and should be making comics the same way everyone else is in the company. But Jabari claps back by saying the company hired him because they were getting tired of the same old comics that everyone kept doing the exact same way. Hold that giant L, Len. One night, Jabari is trying to get some sleep, but his next door neighbor happens to be throwing a party, and I feel bad for him because he wasn't even invited. When he talks to the neighbor, she apologizes, introduces herself as Meadow, and to make it up to him for the loud noise, she offers to buy him lunch the next day. They eat at Greasy Spoon, and just look at that delicious burger. Jabari finds out that she is a photographer that auctions her photos at a museum. They start hanging out more than ever with their friends at parties or at each other's apartments. Unfortunately, Jabari's ex/friend decides to text him a photo wearing his hoodie with the text saying, "You left this here yesterday." This is the part on what I meant it was a bad thing that he was still in contact with her because Meadow saw it before him and decided to leave. Meadow stops hanging out with Jabari and told him she needs to take a break without letting him explain the text. He decides to meet up with his sister and explain that the reason she had his hoodie was because he went there last night to help her get rid of a rat problem and forgot to take his hoodie with him. His sister tells him something that just changes his perspective with the quote, "Love is the easiest thing in the world when it happens by accident, but it doesn't get real until you do it on purpose." Jabari then goes to his ex/friend's house and cuts things off completely with her. When Jabari finds out what day Meadow is having her artwork auction, he decides to finally have the guts to go see her. He convinces her to meet him at the first spot they started dating, Greasy Spoon. When she goes there, Jabari apologizes and explains everything about the text. The both of them finally admit their feelings, and in a classic fantasy finale, they end it all with a kiss. Now, the music for Entergalactic definitely fits with the movie's vibe type of feelings, and I loved it. I can't wait to see what other movies Kid Cody has planned and if he will make a sequel to Entergalactic or something new entirely. Please go like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications, and don't forget to share with your family and friends.